So today we're reviewing Yellow Flash's The Mighty Golden Patriot. So first off, I want to preface this. Fulfillment started pretty quickly. Y- 2 days ago now. Um, and I received this comic yesterday and read it. I read it yesterday, and I loved it, dude. That's just my simple opinion. I loved it. I do have some complaints, some some little gripes and all that, and some pieces like little bits of detail. I have a lot of praises for it, more praises than complaints. So if anyone's coming here to be like, "Oh my gosh, he's criticizing a book," nah, it doesn't deserve significant criticism. And the criticism it does deserve is actually credible criticism that is uh actually gonna could benefit the stories in the future instead of just riding a hate train. So the story follows a World War II pilot known as Jack Roger, and he is performing a reconnaissance mission in Egypt. He is trying to find an artifact or trying to find at least what the German forces believe is a powerful artifact that can give them incredible power. So he and his wingman are flying, doing reconnaissance, and then they get shot down. Now, this is just the beginning, very beginning. So, and this stuff is already known. He finds an amulet which gives him the power, and he becomes a mighty golden patriot. And of course, he's a hero. So you know how heroes fight the bad guy, they kick ass. Sometimes they stumble and all that. Well, you get that in this comic. You get that in this comic, and it's not a super long comic. I so yeah, no, ultimately, it's not a super long comic, as you can see right here. It's not super long. In fact, here is the size of ISOM 3 versus uh Golden Patriot. By the way, yes, ISOM 3 is great. So I love this. I think it was great. I have a few gripes, and my main gripes is I wish it was longer. I wish there was more. I wish there was more to it. I wish it was longer because some things could be elaborated a little more. Um, it it felt very high speed, just throws you right in, and it's just a fun, wild ride, and I love that. I do love that about it. But my personal gripe is I do wish it was longer. There was more to it, and what we had, there's still a lot of depth to it. It's got a lot of characters, and you explore this kind of alternate history of World War II, and it's really good. Like it's genuinely like actually like so impressive, and I like I said, I love it. And now I'm gonna be honest. From here on out, I am going to be talking about spoilers. So if you don't want to get spoiled for it, which I recommend you kind of hop off this video and read the comic yourself after this point. But like, I'm gonna get into spoiler reviews. There's a lot of stuff I want to talk about. Mainly, I love the art, and that's not really a spoiler. I love the art right here. I love this art. This cover is phenomenal. I believe this is cover D. I think cover D. Yeah, it's the mass print cover, and I like it. It's one of my favorite covers. I um, although they all look great. I I loved the art was great. The story was great and thrilling. I was along for the ride the entire time, and I loved it, dude. It was a blast. It was just action packed. It was fun. It was so engaging. Um, and Jack's a very interesting character. Like he's a World War II pilot, and I've always loved World War II pilots. So I think they're some of the most badass heroes in World War II. And he does some pretty cool stuff. Like, and he's not impervious, so he doesn't just automatically become like Superman or something. He takes a few beatings and all that. That's obvious. He stumbles. He's still adapting to this new power he just got, because this is technically how he becomes Golden Patriot, not really how he becomes the excellent uh World War II fighter pilot, but is how he becomes a superhero, a World War II hero. And it's very pro America. I love that. It's very like pro America, pro and all that. In fact, like I said, like the cover right here has the American flag right there. It's great. It's but like honestly, like the whole story, it was just such a thrill. It was such fun. Like I had just so much fun. I was watching a live. I had a live stream going. I was supposed to be watching it, and I completely got engulfed in this book and in this comic, and it was so fun. But like in the beginning, like you see Jack, he's flying and all that, and you see four German army flags, and I'm just gonna not say the name because YouTube hates the name. Uh, but you see four German army flag like stickers on the plane, and three Japanese army flags. And for those who don't know, that usually means that's how many um, enemies, like pilot, how many enemy pilots, aircrafts that pilot had taken down, which he took down seven enemies and all that, which is genuinely impressive. Like, it's genuinely impressive. That takes a lot of skill, and I love that attention to detail. And I recognize some of the planes, which was pretty cool. Now I'm not gonna ever pretend to be an expert on planes. I didn't say like I know exactly which planes they are. I had to search them up to verify that I was right and all that. So I'm not gonna sit here and be like, "Oh my gosh, I knew exactly the plane." I recognize us most of them, honestly. Um, and it's great. I love it. It's the attention to detail. Like there's a moment where two pilots, like two German pilots, are flying at 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 Golden Patriot, and they're flying at him, and the one closer to the perspective that you're seeing, you see the pilot in it, but the other one in the distance, it's further away, but you still see a subtle outline of a pilot in there, and I'm like, I like that little detail, something that they could have just easily glossed over, like just did not need that. It was not necessary, but it's attention to detail. I love that. I I man, I just love the whole comic, and of course, there's it implies that there's more to the world and all that, and it's very very like heavily leaning on Egyptian mythology, kind of like Ra and all that, and it's very very cool, and I can't wait to see what else is coming because man, I want more. I'm not lying. I want more of this, and like man, it was just stupid fun. It was just I'm so glad I read this comic. I think Yellow Flash did a remarkable job with this comic, and I'm glad, dude. It's great. I can't wait to see what else they cook up because this was fun and kudos to like Yellow Flash was the writer, and John Dillard is the artist. Invisible Art Studio are the letterers. Literature Devil is the lead editor. Caro Brown is the editor. Shout out to Caro. And Jen and Sylvia Saska are also editors. I love that. Shout out to all of them because they're all great and they did a remarkable job on this remarkable comic. And I want more, honestly. I just want more. Uh I'm not gonna show the freaking the German flags because YouTube will freaking have an aneurysm. But there is just a nice detail. It's 7. He takes down 7. He took down 7 uh, enemy pilots, and I love that. And I just this whole comic is fun. Like there's this right here, right here, this whole powerful moment right there. It's when he first kind of gets his powers. It's so cool. The art visuals are amazing, and I love it, dude. It's awesome. And his first fight, he's fighting freaking he's in his power. He's fighting 2 enemy pilots, and he takes them on, and he wins, of course. But he's also like kind of figuring everything out. He's kind of adjusting to this, and of course, he is having fun. Like, he's like, "Dude, this is crazy. This is like, I have incredible power now." And one of my personal favorite moments is, like, a German pilot is flying, and, they had just previously tried to attack him, and the German pilot looks out on the wing, and he sees, Golden Patriot just standing there, and he goes and I'm like, I love that. It highlights his character. He's kind of like, I love that. It's like I have high praise for this comic. I think it's fun. It very much reminds me of kind of I won't say golden age comics, but I will say it definitely has that feel of more traditional comics where it's just fun. And of course, they don't hide the fact that the enemies are the Germans. They don't hide or make uh, fake symbols or alter things to make it look more appeasing. They show that the Germans are the enemies. Like they kill innocent people in the comic, and um and Golden Patriot, he tries to save them. Like he tries to save people. He's a hero. But he's also uncovering this a lot about this power, and he doesn't understand everything. And I love it, dude. It's just great, and I can go on and on about this, but I'm pretty much getting to the point where I'm repeating myself. I I recommend buying a copy. This thing is amazing. And of course, at the end, it says the Golden Patriot will return, and I love the art that it shows for the Golden Patriot here. It's right there. He's just flying, and now, like I said, there's spoilers here, so I'm not gonna. Uh, um, but dude, it's great. Like the art, it's amazing. It's I had that new comic smell when I opened it up, and I was like, "Damn, that smells good." But dude, it's great, and like his powers root from the Egyptian god of Ra. And I just man, I want to see more of this. This world, this universe has so much potential, and I just like, and I love it. It's great. Um. Anyway, yeah, no, that's all I've got. If you guys read it or have any questions or anything, just hit me up in the comments and I will respond because I love it. man, it's just great. It is so fun. So shout out to Yellow Flash for for writing a great comic book, and shout out to the RippaSend team for allowing him to publish this. This is a great comic and deserves a lot of good recognition. Fact, it's probably one of the best comics I've read. And no, I'm not gonna sit here and pretend to like have read every comic book or pretend to be some uber knowledgeable person on comics. I'm not. I've read good chunk of the Rippaverse comics. I've read all of not Ice. I've read all of Ice On, but Invincible. I've read all of Invincible, and I have Elseworlds, Superman uh, comic, and I have to admit, I feel the difference. This feels very flimsy, very kind of. It feels like based on a pure physical feeling, it feels kind of nice, but it's very thin paper compared to this, which is it's very it's very sturdy. It's compared to compared to DC's Elseworlds, and it's just the high quality print. It's what it is. It deserves a praise. I love that about the Rippaverse and RippaSend is just the high quality product that they release. They don't release some paper mache stuff and all that. Overall, that's all I really got for this video. So if you guys like this video, hit the like button and subscribe because like I recently just got to 100 subscribers and that's wild to me, freaking 100. Uh, and I thank everyone who subscribed, who has had subscribed, and I hope you guys continue to enjoy my content, and I can't wait to see. I can't wait to release more content for you guys. I can't wait. I hope you guys keep watching. And anyway, like I said, that's all I've got. If you guys have any questions or if you guys want, if you guys read it and you want to talk about it in the comments, I'm more than eager to talk about it. But anyway, that's all I've got. See you guys in the next video. Peace.